Hey, since Agent of Shield is off, Marvel released Marvel Slingshot digital series to bridge the gap between the break, and I'm gonna cover all 6 episodes in this video since it's not a lot like it's not a long video like a long series. It's a very fun series, so everyone should watch it. And But beware of spoilers from Agents of Shield and the MCU in general if you have not caught up. And I will spoil the comics kinda if because I don't know 100% what went on in the comics, but comment down comment down below if I get any of it wrong about the comics. Okay. Uh, yeah. If you've been longtime fans, you will actually notice a lot of these references and Easter eggs. So it's not going to be a big. They're not a big surprise. A lot of these are really obvious. The very first episode was with Coulson, and we get the Easter egg of the axe that got cut off Coulson's arm by Mac from season 2, and it's nice that he's still the collectible guy that he was back. Like he was the nostalgic person from since we met him in Iron Man 1, including with the Peggy Carter pin that was gave to her from the foundation of Shield. Uh, and then we have like a Stanley cameo for some reason. It's just a joke. The creators of this miniseries actually did say it's just a joke. But a lot of people were wondering, is it like a father figure? Is he a fan of Stanley? Is it like, why does he have a picture of Stanley? It's just all in general. It's just a joke. And then second episode we have Secretary Ross is name dropped. The Raft is name dropped. The Sokovia Accords is constantly name dropped. Uh, but honestly, I with a Yoyo on this is I do not like boats, so I would not want to be stuck on the raft at all. Let alone it's a prison. I don't want plan on going to prison at all. But in general, I do not want to be on that boat. Uh, and still agreeing with Yo-Yo, I would be hesitant on signing the accords because I would rather feel like I could help people on my own and not be forced to do something that I do not want to do, and forced not to help people if I see someone in danger. I would rather, if I had the powers to do something, I'd rather do something with my powers and help the world. But yeah, so it's nice that she's actually human, and she actually has to her like deal with actually signing the accords and stuff like that. Uh, and They connected to the Agent Shield's past. A lot of people were confused of where did Roman from who killed Elena's cousin from season 3. How did he get the hands on the OA4 from season 1? Uh, which it was just a short clip that said like I I just didn't know what he stole, which then they showed that Roman shot down 2 people that were, I guess, was driving, and he opened a container and it was glowing blue, and that's where he stole it from a van. So the van could possibly have was transporting it to a better secured location since the Shield's actually now more integrated with the government. It's been working with the government, helping the government since season 2, or in general, it's been ever since Hydra's been, uh, even before Hydra has fallen. It's been helping, even though the government didn't want help a lot of the time, but still. He stole. It was they were just probably just bringing it to a more secure location so no one could steal it. and Roman found out and stole it. And then the Watchdogs popped up. Like the Watchdogs have been a big threat since season, not a big threat, but been a threat since season 3. So it's nice that they're still a threat here and still a threat in Agents of Shield. Like that threat will not go away. Just like Hydra does not go away. Like they just constantly come back. Even though Hydra, I don't think will be coming back this season because Agents of Shield has a lot more dangerous stuff to deal with. Yeah, but personally, I love that Elena's getting more screen time to deal with her personal issues because they did not deal with it a lot in her episodes that she was in. She's always just been a side character, so it's nice that she's actually dealing with the loss of her cousin and her having to deal with that her the killer's still out there and stuff like that. Then we have like I've been saying from day one of this season that they've been hinting at Jeffrey Mace's persona of the Patriot from with pictures and stuff like that, and his like cameo in episode 2 was no exception. He name drops John Hancock. I'm not a history buff, so I don't know a lot of stuff, and I don't know if Americans actually use that phrase as as a signature. So, but I had to look who he actually was up, and he actually is known as the Patriot. So it's obviously a kind of like a nod to Jeffrey Mace's Patriot ways from the comics, and we actually get like a little reference to the Secret Warriors, and people were saying that I hope this isn't the hoping this isn't the last we see of the Secret Warriors, and I hope not either. But I want to let it slide for a couple more, like a season. I don't rush it. I'm okay. I can wait. Because with the Secret Warriors comes a lot of baggage and loss and everything like that, as far as I understand. Because not every Secret Warriors make it out alive. I'm pretty sure most Secret Warrior members actually do end up dying, and the only one I'm assuming does not die is Daisy. Like, she's the only one that gets safe in the Secret Warriors comics. She's the only one that does not die, as far as I understand. So, I do not want to see my favorite speedster die. Like, she's my favorite speedster. I do not want her dying. Like, she's just a fun speedster character. And, so I do not want to see her dying. Anytime soon, anyway. Yeah, and then, not a lot of, it was a very short season, so there were not a lot of references, so I watched it a couple times to see if there was any, little details, and, they haven't really made a big deal of it in the main series of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that, the rainbow spectrum of security, but just a rundown of the character colors. Director is actually platinum. Simmons we already knew was orange. Fitz is green. Mac is blue. Coulson is blue. Daisy's blue. May's red, as we already knew, and Elena is actually black. I don't know what blue is, so they pointed out that Fitz doesn't know, but that's because he's green, so it's probably not a big deal. But I'm assuming black is the lowest of the low in the color spectrum, since she's not she helps Shield, but she doesn't work for them. Constantly, she's not constantly there. she gets to live her own life. She's just an asset, so she helps when she's needed. So it's probably just like the lowest color there. Uh, yeah. Uh, and I hope Marvel does end up doing more of these miniseries. I really like them. Uh, I honestly, like I said, I hope this doesn't this being like her big break out role or whatever, like main role as a character. I hope that does not mean that she's going to die anytime soon in the main series of Agents of Shield. Since I like this character so much of this feature. Yeah, but I hope they Marvel ends up doing more of these miniseries, like maybe continue Bobby and Hunter's what was called uh, story that was canceled, Most Wanted, in a short miniseries, like whatever you wanted to tell it in this miniseries, and somehow write them back into Agents of Shield somehow. They don't need to be the main characters again; they could be side characters. And then you can have Deathlock as a digital series. And then, because we don't know really what he's doing, he's been gone since season 2, so it would be nice to see him again for a miniseries. Would be nice to finish off Peggy Carter's Agent Carter series, and actually explain what happened in Agent Carter, like season 2. Like there was a lot of stuff that happened in those last couple minutes. I really want answered, and then show the formation of Shield, and show the pin that Coulson was talking about in this episode to connect all this stuff. So yeah, comment down below if I missed any Easter egg references, and what you hope to see in the future episodes. Like if you want to see what kind of miniseries, like what kind of miniseries you want to see, and what you hope happens in Agents of Shield. See ya.